Good evening, family. Just a quick read to see what Spirit's got to say before my battery dies on my phone. Oops. So, Bear Spirit, take time out. So, we are so driven these days to be doing all the time, to be going here, going there. You know, we're not happy unless we're doing something. What are you doing today? Where are you going today? You know, what are you doing this weekend? Well, try just to be. We are human beings. Just try to be. We're conditioned to believe that if we sit and rest, for example, during the day, that we're being lazy, that we're being idle, that you know, we're not doing what we should be doing. We're not doing the laundry, we're not doing the pots, you know, we're not doing the housework, we're not doing as much work as we should, but we're not tuned into our bodies enough. We're not tuned into listening to what our body is actually trying to tell us. So the best time that I've worked out for myself, and it might not be for everybody this, but as an example, I was never really a very early morning person, but when I started to do, and I hesitate to call it meditation, but when I started to do this practice, I actually started to do it early morning because it was the only time in my house when it was actually quiet because my children were younger. So let's say I would normally get up at 7. Well, I started to get up at 7:15 and just sit for 5 minutes, and then I loved it so much that I started to get up at 6, and then I get up at 5:30, and then I get up at 5, and you know, sometimes I'm up with the dawn, with the birds singing. You know, I'll go outside, I'll be in the grass in the summer. In the winter, I'll just sit with my coffee and really check in with myself. So those of you who listened to my readings before, you'll have heard me talk about dropping into your solar plexus, which is the area, well, it's just above your belly button, but surrounding your belly button area. Excuse me. And you can actually just drop into that area and tune into yourself. That's where we're connected to our higher self, at the belly button area. And your soul will start to tell you what your body needs. Just to take the time out of your day. And you know, as I started off, it only has to be 5 minutes, it doesn't have to be long, and just take the time out of your day to sit and listen to yourself, and your soul will tell you what it needs. Okay, the next card out was Sandpiper Spirit, be playful. Again, I love how Spirit uses the same theme for the message. So again, we're taught, you know, that we've got to be here, there and everywhere. We've got to do all these jobs and, you know, go to work, get the groceries, take the kids to classes after school. And, you know, where is the time for joy? Where is the time to be playful? Where is the time to do something that makes us happy just because? Where is that time in your day? Make time to be playful. Do something that you enjoy. Think about what you like to do between the ages of 7 and 14. You might have heard me speak before about this subject, that in psychology they say between the ages of 7 and 14 are the time that we were really self-serving, where we only did things that actually made us happy because we didn't have the capacity to think of the bigger picture of who approved, who disapproved, you know, money, logistics of getting to this, whatever it was that made us happy. And that's what I'm urging you to go back to doing, to look what made you happy between the ages of 7 and 14. Incorporate a little bit of that into your day, and that creates joy and creates flow. And when we have flow, we are just being in that now moment, and we're going with the flow. The energy is flowing through us, and we will just be more peaceful, more joyful, more relaxed. And then our worlds actually change because of our internal state. So 5 minutes before your day starts, I actually wholeheartedly recommend, and be peace. Peace is the greatest asset I own. My peace is absolutely paramount, and I will not let anything disturb it. If you've never experienced true peacefulness, where nothing's worrying you because you've worked on that shadow aspect of yourself, you know, where you've forgiven everybody, where you've made your peace with the world, you know, wow, it's such a wonderful place to be. And when we align, when we take time to listen to ourselves, like Spirit said in the first message there, in the first card there, take the time out to listen to yourself. Be playful in something that you're doing during the day to help with the flow, and you shall be peace. Beautiful illustrations there. Thank you to Spirit, and thank you for listening.